Hey music fans! As a roadie, I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road, and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios, and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie, and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. Have you heard of a drummer? Her name is Senri Kawaguchi.
Nope, can't say that I have.
Can't say that he has. We're going to change that together, right? I just learned about Senri Kawaguchi from you guys. You guys clued me in on how truly amazing this woman is at the drums. She's so good. And I'm genuinely super eager to see what Ron Wikso had to say about her. I hope you guys are just as eager as I was. She's amazing, and Ron Wikso is too. Ron Wikso, you see, is a drummer, and he's toured with Cher, Foreigner, Richie Sambora, David Lee Roth, the Steve Miller Band, The Storm, Creedence Clearwater Revisited, Eddie Money, Gregg, Rolie, and Player with Peter Beckett and Ron Moss. If you want to learn more about Ron, you can do so on his website, ronwikso.com, or you can check out an interview I had with him. That was a lot of fun with his buddy Matt Bissonette, who's also a pretty serious player, and they're friends. And so anyway, let's jump into this together. Let's see what Ron has to say about Senri Kawaguchi. Let's do this. Okay, so this is Senri Kawaguchi. You hadn't heard of her. We've talked about John Mayne a few times, but it's just because you're friends with him. I'm very good friends with him. And he was on a couple weeks ago, and he was pretty into this. He was like writing down her name. He wanted to speak to her reps. He was just, and it's pretty cool. So that was the first time I had ever seen the track, and I'm pretty anxious to see what you think. But she's cool. So anyway, we'll jump into this, and you can see if this John Mayne guy's full of crap.
What is she, 5?
Little. Such
Wow,
precision.
she's amazing. Well, I don't think she's just got precision. She's got a lot of phrasing, and she played a bunch of over the bar line, like metric modulation kind of stuff. And the chops are really cool, but there was space. It wasn't all chops the entire time. It was really, really well done. Really, really mature. I don't know how old she is. I sarcastically said 5, but she's probably what, 12, 15. I don't know.
I'm not
But
sure.
amazing regardless of her age. It'd be amazing if she was 30 or 40 too. Most people that age can't play like that. Makes you wonder how she was able to play such amazing stuff, such mature stuff at such a young age. It's incredible.
It is awesome, yeah. So there you go. So what made you want to become a drummer?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a great question. I started playing when I was 7, and I don't think there was any real specific thing that's we didn't have YouTube or any of that stuff, so it wasn't like I was seeing drummers all the time. But I remember one time my father used to be a volunteer fireman where we grew up in New York on Long Island, and I remember one time we went to a lunch at a place that was like a restaurant bar, and the bar area had the band set up for the night. I guess we're going to play that night, and I saw the drums out there sitting on the stage, and I thought, oh, those look cool. So I started taking lessons from the guy up the street who really didn't play much, but just got me started. And then I took lessons from a guy who was the elementary school band teacher, but he was really a trumpet player. But he was able to teach me like just the basics of, like notation and basic rudiments and how to hold the sticks and all that kind of stuff. And then as I started getting better, there was a drum teacher in the same school district at a different elementary school, but he was actually a drummer. So I started taking private lessons with him. His name was Larry Ramsden, and I took lessons with him actually all the way through high school. And so I don't know what the initial. I just thought they looked cool, I guess. I guess that's the.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. That's neat. All right, let's stay in Japan. And have you heard of a band called Love Bites?
Nope.
Jump.
You're stumping me. You're a batting 1,000 so far. You're stumping me on every one of them so far.
It's okay. We'll show you some new stuff, and hopefully you're liking all this stuff. So. Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.